We're back to this then. Oh no. I have to go back, or I have to go around and get everything again? Shield allies, not bad. Okay. So I think... Does that mean I didn't do... No, I did do that. Okay. Why am I back at the base? Here you go. Hey, Rob. If you don't know, for those on YouTube who will be watching this episode later, I loaded from a save, and I don't remember when that save is. Also, hello, frozen game. Why are you frozen? There we go. Yesterday, Fron came by and wanted me to help him assemble some furniture. Impudence. I am the future Lord of Flandern. How dare an Aboriginal woman make such a request? Of course I helped him, but he still got an earful from me. Ah, you look familiar. Brother doesn't even remember the people he's seen and been around. Alright, well, there's supposed to be somebody with a quest or something here. Cool. Have we grown enough for you? No, apparently not. Okie dokie. How about you? 2 orichalcum, tough rips, divine wool, and ashen bone. Okay. Well, that's all good gear. Definitely good stuff. Who we got here? Oh, there's somebody in bed. In that bed. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, I guess I should leave this place, come back later. How much cash we got? 9,000? We can afford to waste a few thousand here to find more recruits. Up in the sky on a lonely island. A wounded heart heavily beating in Farnsport. Okay. So, someone dying and somebody who's on a sky island. Got it. Wait. Why can't I go into the airship? Yeah. That's the button, right? Why can't I go onto the airship? Huh? Teleport currently not possible. What? Who am I supposed to go see? Oh, Sir Victor, right. That's where we are with the story. Okay. So I gotta remember Island and Farnsport. Sky Island and Farnsport. Glenn, you don't look well at all. You've been so quiet since we returned from Dormond. Sir Victor, what do you know about this Gawain? He was a fellow student of mine. We both studied under Master Bartholomew, the greatest professor ever to have taught in Nyssa. Was there anything special about Gawain? You're asking questions. It's been a long time. He was really gifted, but not very interested in class. For him, life seemed to be a game. He didn't take anything seriously. Sometimes I wondered if studying was the right path for him. Why do you want to know? Strange things are happening to me. I can hear his voice. You hear his voice? You must be imagining things. No, when we met in Tormund, he confirmed it himself. What does he tell you? Nothing special, really. Sometimes he warns me when there is danger. But other than that, he just talks in riddles. I don't know what he wants from me. I've never heard of telepathic abilities in neither humans nor ours. Gwaine isn't the only problem. I don't understand so many things. I remember things from my previous life, how to read, for example, for specific knowledge. But I have no real memories of my previous self, what I looked like, where I lived, nothing. Maybe we should explain a few things to them. You're right. If we explain too little, it's no good either. Come with us, Glenn. What would you like to talk with me about? There's something we need to tell you. You all look so serious. Truth be told, you and Glenn have something in common, Lene. Lene's memories and Glenn's knowledge of various things come from your echoes, your memories from a previous life. But you probably could have already guessed that. I already know Glenn from his previous life, and Bathraz is actually connected to you, Lene. Do Lene and I know each other as well? That's the thing we want to talk to you about. We can't tell you, but there are reasons for that. Listen carefully. The echo is the soul of a human being that has not properly dissolved in the maelstrom, and has instead passed on into a new body. Your personality, or more specifically, your strengths and weaknesses, your preferences and aversions, are the result of the experiences you have had in this and your previous life. Your body may look different, but you are the same person. Now, our mind is quite concerned with our well-being. Who can blame it for that? You remember how Dame Bert transferred the souls of plants, monsters, and humans, and in most cases, they either died or went insane? It would not have happened differently if the body of an infant had been invaded with the experiences and the mind of an adult. For this reason, your brain has a defense mechanism, similar to handling trauma, that seals your memories and only reveals them slowly over a long period of time. This usually lasts into adulthood. That's why these visions have increased recently. No, not visions, memories. And, well, all this is why we can't tell you anything. We had another protege once. We explained too much and she died of her echo. We had opened a valve that we could no longer close. We don't want to repeat the same thing with you two. These two amulets around my neck are life anchors. One is tied to Glenn and the other to you, Lene. You are the real reason Bathraz and I came to Volandis. Before we continue, what have you seen in your echo so far, Lene? I remember my life on a farm. My father died in an accident and my mother became seriously ill. A group called the Order of Leonar wanted to take me in. They said I was a chosen one. When my mother eventually died, they took me with them. I lived in a palace as a special maiden training towards some goal. I remember people dressed like priests. I remember a place in the sky called Shambhala. And I remember this group fighting the Harbinger. The ultimate evil that the church preaches about? He showed up in your memories? Not himself, no, but apparently the group has banished him and is preparing for the day he returns. So you remember Shambhala? That's good. According to the rules, we should go there as soon as possible. Go there as soon as possible. You want me to go to this Shambhala at once? Lene, listen. Bathraz is with the Order of Leonar. You are a part of this group? At least of what is left of it. Our job is to support you. That's why they sent us here. And what about me? What about my past? I don't remember anything. Until you can remember it for yourself, I can't tell you anything. So, you want us to leave for Shambhala? What about the Grand Grimoire? That would be better to discuss with the others. Are you out of your mind? You plan to head for Shambhala, more so for personal reasons? First, we destroy this damn stone. That's our main objective, have you forgotten? And do you know how we are to do this? Can we be sure that we have all the information? We have to wait until Cameron regains consciousness. Honestly, if that's what Lene wishes, then I'll accompany her. Of course you will, Rob. You'd go anywhere for her. But Shambhala is dangerous, and you won't get very far without any guidance, believe me. Then they are lucky to have the perfect guide in their group. You've been to Shambhala before, Sienna? Blabbermouth. Yeah, you get around a lot as an adventurer. That's why I know how dangerous it is there. Besides, Shambhala belongs to the church, and any trespassing is punishable by death. If we get caught, we're in trouble. Such words from a thief. Then help us slip in unnoticed, Sienna. The place we're going to is full of treasure. You may help yourself. A classic argument. Do you really want to go there just so Lene can get information about her previous life? I mean, of course it's interesting, but is it worth risking your life? I'm begging you. Knowing you, you will run into every monster. Without yours truly, you will find this journey difficult. Allow me to come along as well. I think that sounded quite nice. Are all princesses like this? Sheesh. Alright, I'll play as the guide since we have to wait for Cameron anyway. Don't say I didn't warn you. Thank you all very much. Shambhala is a group of sky islands that broke away from Icandria. By my last count, they are northwest of Atlantis. Let's rest for today. We will start our new journey tomorrow in the morning. This game specifically, I get directions mixed up. Great. Because that's what we want to see. Ay, ay, ay. Ah, well. The letter from my parents. I guess I can't avoid reality forever. I worried too much once again. Nothing has changed at home. How long will it take until we can watch the moon together, sis? Perhaps it's better if you sleep some more. This world has nothing to offer you. But soon I will be able to show you a different Aldrea. Even if I have to cheat, manipulate, and use any means necessary to make this world a better one. Wait and see, sis. Wait and see. Glenn. Alright, maybe I can finally leave the island. I have 2 places in mind that I have to go. Please? Yes. Okay. Somebody stranded on a floating island, so I'm going to presume that they're on one of the Shambhala islands. Is it over here? Well, that's Kinjald Monastery. What was the other person? Where were they? Farnsport. Way down over here. Gonna do some clan hunting to get it up to the next stage. Clan member hunting. Okay, so somebody presumably near death, because that's what it was talking about. Excuse me. So probably over here. Could be there. Could be over here. Could be. Yeah. Need any help in the future? Okay. Not them. No. Okay. So it's not here. Yeah, okay, it's not going to be at the port, so I need to head up. Need to head up. Maybe over here, where the resistance used to be. Nope. And nope. Okie dokie. Alright, well. Yeah, I don't really know where I'm supposed to go for this. So I'm just gonna go around the entire area and kind of check it out. I presume it might be one of the houses. But otherwise, I don't know at all, really. Okay, it's not going to be the smithy place. Maybe here? You? This is what it means to lose a war. If Tarn had lost, Tormund wouldn't look any different, believe me. Nobody in here. There's no one there. Nope, it's not going to be there. Okay, it's not you. Yeah, okay. Okay. Strange, but not really. At the same time. And this just leads back into dungeon. Okay. Territory. Please don't tell me these guys are cannibal. They are cannibal. And I don't mean edible, I mean they aren't able to be eaten. Well, technically they are, but I mean that I have to worry about... Okay. So annoying. Close bonus? Sure. Resistance isn't bad. I should be picking that up technically. Paralyze it. Though. Alright. Bee sting. Inflicts paralysis. Risky heal. Unable to act next turn. Okay. Grab shield before I forget. Inflicts debuff for 2 turns on one enemy. When enemy dies, user's TP is fully restored. Summon Ether. TP by an amount based on number of summons times 15, so up to 45. It doesn't use the summons that I am aware of, but that would be useful. Provoked. Sorry, holy. My throat just kinda got more and more phlegm there, weirdly. Shadow Step grants 2 dodges to self, allows to evade physical attacks. Okie dokie. Well, there's nothing more to you than the extra stuff. Let's just focus on getting all your stats up. So defense. A little bit higher. And then, yeah. Alright. Hold on a second, gotta close my door. Ah, no. Okay, let's get on with this then. Let's... Poison shot. 41 damage but poisoned. Right. Cross slash. Oh, right, I can't just freely switch like I can in the other one. Forgot about that. Lost rotten snack. Lost can of spinach. Okay. Lost bottle of water. Okay, Victor, I need you to switch out with him so that we can do an uncanny encounter on nobody, because we're all... Ah! You're not supposed to KO them, brother. Armor break. Power shot. No! Aye. Okay. Now we just gotta defend. There we go. Please? Not too much HP. Hello? Are you kidding me? Okay, I poked them. Uncanny encounter, please. Aye, aye. New skill remembered. Alright, time to see if the bats are cannibal. Gotta figure out a different word for that. Really. I do. Alright. Multi-shot. That did like nothing, which is good. Fire jump. Good. Surely one of them won't die to a poke. Good. Oh, they're not even can't. I should have checked that. Ugh. So annoying. I guess Hermit's Isle is as good as any place for now. Okay, well. Time to go around and find a floating isle, I guess. A floating island, I guess. Yeah, the Hooge. The huge. Right. There's you, but is there anyone else? Because I know as soon as I land there, I'm going to be caught in, like, some kind of shenanigans. No, there's nowhere else. There's no other floating islands. Or flying islands, I guess. Eventually we'll go here, but not right now. Let's go see about those other ones. Because I know there was other ones, I just forgot about them. I just forgot what they were. Because I couldn't leave the island. There's supposed to be one in Farnsport, I can go back there. Destiny is tied to a dog. He runs untied through Tormund's downtown. Okay. Is it a bird or is it a Hyom? Who knows, but I can sense him high up in Shambhala. Okay, so there's 2 in Shambhala, 1 in Tormund. 1 person is trapped on Shambhala,